going on, crazy assholes? 'Cause that's basically what I'm seeing kind of go on, especially on Facebook. But what am I going to expect? It's Facebook, which basically is everybody just sees a topic and they just either repost it, and everybody believes everything that they read. And I think it's fucking hysterical. Everything that I read about Trump or everything I read about everything going on in the country, I'm not going to believe everything and for every reason. You have to have facts. You gotta have facts that what go on. You gotta do some research and shit. That's why I did some research. I did some research on how to speak, and obviously that fucking failed. Did some research on the shit kind of going on and why everybody's protesting. And protesting is basically, I don't know. The beginning wasn't really protesting. It was just basically assholes trying to cause problems. I believe 75% or 80% of the crowds actually really wanted to have a peaceful saying. Everybody has their views. We're not all from the same spot. We're not all from the same area. We're not all from the same parts of life. So that's why communicating and why I actually saw people communicate around the areas that I live in. It looked pretty peaceful. Downtown, not so as much, but some things were caused by people that just want to destroy things, and some people, they said that they came in from out of town. Anyway, I'm not going to keep talking about this topic. It's not worth my time anymore. Things are going to work itself out. Everybody's going to be okay over a period of time. Racism is never going to end until both sides work on themselves and then come together and talk to each other. Because everybody just can't blame each other. There's some people that haven't done anything to anybody and just have lived their lives, and they're getting blamed because of the color of their skin. It's not necessarily fair. And the police brutality thing, there's some videos coming out of some brutal shit. We do need the cops in this world. We do need the cops because there's enough crazy assholes out there that we need the cops to protect us, from. But that's a whole other topic in our time. Anyway, what I want to talk about was, I'm done with the shit that's kind of going on. Nobody gives a fuck about your political posts. Nobody gives a shit about your views on Trump. Nobody gives a shit about your views on Obama. Nobody gives a shit on your views on Democrats or Republicans. Everybody has their own opinions on everything that goes on, and everybody just wants to shout it out. Fine. You're wasting your time. Nobody's going to change their political view because of what you say. We're grown adults. Well, I don't know, some of us are pretty juvenile. They're not going to change over it. Trump held up a Bible. Everybody's going to burn in hell. Everybody thinks he should do this. Everything. Really? So it's going to change now because you post that? I got 16 likes and I got 3 hearts and 3 caring hearts squeezing. It's just because they care about this. It's not gonna change. Get over it. Everybody go vote. Do your own shit on that part. Other than that, you're wasting your time. I'm done hearing about Trump. I'm done hearing about everything that has to do with it. I don't really support Trump, but I support any president right now, no matter who it was in this position for what goes on. Everybody thinks they're just a fucking genius on it. You're wasting your time, and you're wasting everybody else's time too. Main topic. Yes, police brutality was definitely a main topic of what's been going on the past couple weeks. But assholes beating their women getting beat, and human trafficking, kids getting kidnapped and used for human trafficking, that shit needs to be protested. That stuff needs to be talked about. That's a serious issue that's been going on for a long time also. And guess what? It has to do with all races. It has to do with everybody in all countries. And that's more things that we need to really be aware of. I'm done talking about what's been going on. But men beating the shit out of their women, they know they're stronger than them. They know that if they don't do what they say, I'm not saying all, calm down. If they don't do what they say, they're going to sit there and just take it out on them, or they're going to take advantage of them because they're a stronger species, stronger people than them. That's not the way it should go. But the shit needs to be recognized as people need to start being put away for that type of crap. Women getting harmed in that manner. It's like nobody wants to back that. Nobody wants to talk about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Side note, going back to the beginning. all these other people that have been getting killed because of these looters and rioting and stuff like that, or the protesting. Like I said, the peaceful protesting, I love seeing it. I love seeing both sides actually talk and communicating. That was one of the coolest things I saw that happened around here. And I'm glad it's getting better in that aspect, and hopefully it continues. But the people that had died, all the cops that died that had nothing to do with anything, that were good cops, how many was there? There's a handful. I mean, what was there? How many deaths were there in the last week? Why isn't anybody talking about them? Why aren't their funerals being posted on TV? Which I don't know how people that have had funerals the past month can't even have, public funeral or for their families to come and see them. But George was allowed to have all these people around and nobody throws a shit fit about it because of coronavirus. I don't want anybody getting coronavirus. I feel bad for his family. I hope they don't get anything. But how come they get a pass? That's not fair. There's other people that have had people die, family members die, and they don't even really get to see them, or nothing really gets to go on. They don't even get to, have any type of funeral whatsoever. That's not fair. Everything across the board needs to be fair. Start making it fair. Sorry, I had to rant about that for a second. But domestic violence, abuse, men beating the shit out of their women, that stuff needs to start getting protested on if that's going to be the case. If people are going to start really protesting and start making a difference, and kids getting kidnapped, these topics are ginormous, and these are the ones that should not be ignored. I'm sorry. This stuff needs to be talked about. Everybody's afraid of their kids going anywhere anymore because of the way society is nowadays. Trust me, if both races are really starting to pull together, and like I said, I love seeing it. We got to work together to take care of the problems with our kids. We got to stop, we have to worry about everything that goes on with them, because this shit's really going on, and we really need to start making it more public, and people need to start being more aware. My video is not going to do anything. This is not going to make, this isn't going to change life. But these are topics that people really need to talk about. I'm not one for protesting. I think, I believe people do need to get together and talk about things, but I think protesting sometimes causes a lot more bad to happen. But America is going in that direction, and hopefully it's a positive direction, which I feel that it is. There are things that also we all need to talk about. So, well, it's my morning rant. Have a good one.